Today's flying conditions were in some very unstable air, with extensive turbulence and thermal activity. Tess hasn't had much training time, so we decided to head out of the training area and off for a short flight to gain some confidence in the upper air and mix with the turbulence. I think you'll see that Tess has become addicted to flight, so come with us and enjoy.
Left leg, right? Yeah. Call here. Traffic caller Jabbery 7385 is crossing 13, caller. Gently, we're going to go gently down here.
Caller traffic, Jabbery 7693, flying
Bit of
05.
a bump here, so let's just slow it down. Good. And we're going to go straight across there. A little bit of power now, just a little bit. That's good. So now pre-takeoff, we haven't taken off yet. So we want it, the brakes are on? Yes, they are. We're going to check the magnetos, those
Gola
two...
traffic, Jabru 5086, turning downwind 05, Gola.
We're going to check the magnetos, but we need 2,000 revs per minute on this here.
Okay.
So just put that on your lap for a minute. So we're going to ease the power on until this comes up to 2,000. Push, push, push. So we need to have a bit of load on the engine to do that. That's near enough. Turn one of the magnetos off. Use your left hand, left hand. No drop. Put it back on again. Drop the second one. Little drop. Put it back on again. And at the same time, pull this one out. We'll talk about that one afterwards. See if there's any drop. No drop. Put it back in again. Now bring the power back. Out there. That's fine.
Traffic, Jabru 5086,
Now look out the window and make sure it's hanging down.
05.
The flap.
Yeah.
Is this one on this side looking the same?
Yes.
So they're even, that's good. That's the next one. And if you want to have a look, put them up again, have a look what they do. Look out the window. Okay?
Yeah.
So put it down. That's near enough, that'll do. So that's the flap set, right?
Fuel pump.
Fuel pump can go on, so that's the fuel pump is there. Turn that on. Yep, that's the next one.
Instruments.
Instrument set. We are 170 feet above the sea level here. So it's that big knob there. Turn that one way there, then it'll come up to, it's 200 at the moment. Other way. Turn it, won't hurt it. Turn, 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 turn. There's about 170, 180. That's about where we want to be.
Okay.
Okay? That's all we can set there. The wind, I'm looking at the windsock, very little wind now. See the windsock over there?
Yes.
Just swing, isn't it? Fairly dead. Okay. Is the runway clear? One plane coming in land. Don't want to get in his way. Landing aircraft has right of way.
Yeah.
Always. Okay? And there's no tug plane over there waiting to take off. So we're safe. Okay? Traffic, Gawler, Jabbery 7385, entering, lining up and rolling 05, departure to the northeast. Gawler. Okay? So you have control, so you say to me, I have control.
I have control.
So just take your time, no rush. Back to the middle again, to the right a little bit. Not too fast. Slow down a bit. That's it. Come to the middle. More to the right. A bit more. And we're going to go a little bit over here. Still nothing coming on the right. All clear. Keep going. Just nice and smooth. Good. And then we're going to go up on the other side here, and then we're going to turn left. Okay? A little bit more power, just a touch more. That's enough. Now we're going to turn left. And we come into the middle. The plane will always go to the left. So we always come a little bit more to the right. Okay?
Okay.
So now we're going to roll. So just straighten it up there. This is where we steer with our feet. I'll come with you. Just be nice and soft with the feet. Don't hold them tight, right? Ready to go?
Yeah.
Final check. Fuel pump on. Flaps are set. Green, green, green. Good to go. So ease the power on. I'll come with you. Ease the power on. And at 40 knots, we're going to lift the nose wheel just off the ground a little bit.
Okay.
Push, 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 push. Push, push, push. Harder, harder, harder. Bit more right foot. A little bit. Not too much. That's it. Hold it there. Keep it there. There we are there. 40 knots. Now we can lift the nose wheel just back. Pull the stick back. Pull it back. Pull it back. Hold it just there. Hold it there. Relax your arm. Relax. Relax, relax. There we are. We're flying. Hey, and you're flying. Look, Mum, no hands. As I said today, it's a bit lumpy bumpy, alright? So we just have to put up with that, unfortunately.
Okay.
That's good. Doing a good job, actually. Very good job. So now we're up in the air, we don't need the flaps anymore. So I'm going to put them up, and you'll see this in the video. So when you put the flaps up, we pitch the nose up a little bit. Okay, so we pitch it up just a little, put the flaps up. Feel it trying to sink? Feel it? Feels like it wants to sink a little bit, that's okay. Now come round to the right. I'm going to follow the highway around here for a while.
Okay.
Keep coming around, flick fuel pump off.
Are we left or right to the highway?
Left of the highway.
Okay.
And it's very hard to keep it steady today, so you can get your hands lovely and relaxed. Look at that. White knuckles don't work. Caller Jamboree 7385 has departed downwind, upwind on 05 on climb, 3,500 and tracking northeast, caller. So sometimes you've got to look around for landmarks, right? So here's the highway here. So we want to be roughly parallel to it. Roughly, doesn't have to be exact, that's the center of that one. Good. Now you don't need to hold the throttle. So you can let the left hand relax now. Put on your lap, put on your knee. We always have our hand on the throttle in the circuits.
Okay.
But unless we need it up here now, we can let our hand relax.
Okay. It's already so much drier than last time I came.
Oh my word. All the crops are drying out, you see,
Yeah.
ready for harvesting. And let's talk about, so we're climbing up at 80 knots.
Yes.
That's a nice climb. We're coming up at 600 foot a minute, that's 500. 600 foot a minute, that's good. We're at 1,800 feet. Happy as. And green, green, green. We're all good.
Yay.
Yippee! Not hard at all, just flying, is it? Hey? What do you think?
Beautiful.
You don't know about where you're going, that's near enough. Because there are no roads up here.
Yeah.
All we've got to do is you want us to look out the window more than you look inside.
Okay.
Because you're looking for other planes and other birds that might get in your way. So what we can do now is we can just for now, we'll get to 3,000 feet. So we come up to 3,000.
Okay.
So nearly there. So then we do what we call attitude. So get the attitude right first. The attitude is what's it look like out the front.
Okay.
And that's about where you want it to be there. We're not going up or down much, right?
Yeah.
So that's attitude. Then bring the power back to about 2,800. Just keep pulling it back. About there. Keep the nose down a little bit. And then trim it with that lever to hold it where you want it to be. That's like a small adjustment on this one.
Okay.
That's it. Just pitch it down a little bit. Put the nose, not too much, that's about there. A bit of a hard day to do that today, I know. And look out the window.
Ah! Wow, they have a good irrigation system.
Yeah, they're all vineyards. All the bright green is vineyards.
So where are we going towards?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
So this is most probably over here would be Tanunda.
Okay.
And then there'll be Nuripta over there. And over the hills we'll find Truro.
Okay.
We may not make it today, but I just want you to get a feel for,
Yeah.
this is flying. This is why, because you're not doing it, every week, and I understand that, you've got to get the joy out of it.
Yeah.
It's not a really joyful day today. So, as best you can, you're keeping your wings level, which is good, maybe a little bit, that's about right. Doing very well, it's good. So just for the fun of it now, I want you to take your hand off the stick. Not dangerous, I would never do anything dangerous. And cross your arm. Cross your arm. Let go of the stick. Cross your arm. Don't worry about that one. You can't fix it. So now push your left foot down just a little bit. That'll lift the wing up.
I feel like we're going down.
We are, but no, that's fine. As we go down, we'll gain speed.
Yes.
As we gain speed, we get more lift. We come back up again.
Oh.
So we can do this. Yeah?
Yeah.
How cool is that?
That's amazing. Kind of scary that none of us are holding the controls and we're just
No,
going
see the
down.
wing's dropping now. Use your right foot,
Okay.
the top one, just a little bit, and that'll pick the wing up.
To keep the bubble in the middle.
Well, that's a bit hard today, so
Okay.
now you're going too far the other way, so a bit of left foot. That's okay. The plane can't fall out the sky.
Okay.
It's impossible.
I don't believe that.
No, it can't.
Okay.
Has it fallen out of the sky yet?
Not yet.
Well, don't worry about it.
Okay.
And we've come down 50 feet. Nothing.
It feels more than that.
Because we're doing this.
Yeah.
Doing at the moment, even on a bad, bouncy, horrible day like it is today, you've got to trust the aeroplane.
Yeah.
If you don't trust the plane, it's not going to work for you. Right? Have you ever ridden a horse?
Yeah, it was horrible.
Why?
Probably because I didn't trust the horse.
Well, that's true. Who was in charge, you or the horse?
The horse.
Right. So do you think a jockey or the horse in a race is in charge?
The jockey.
Okay, so bit of a left foot, just to straighten. Not too much, that's enough. Yeah. So the jockey's controlling the horse.
Yeah.
The horse will do as the jockey tells it to do. Otherwise it won't work, will it?
No.
This is a horse. Remember that forever. This is a horse.
Okay.
And your job as the pilot is to make the horse do what you want it to do.
Okay.
So could the plane find its way back to the airfield?
No.
Your job.
Yeah.
Okay? Or my job at the moment, right? Could the plane fly into those hills ahead there?
Yes.
Of course it could. So our job is to not let it do it.
Yeah.
Just push it up, mate. That's a horse. Make it do what you want it to do. Stop doing that.
But rein it in.
Sorry?
Rein it in.
Rein it in. Exactly the words I was thinking. This is why you're learning to fly. To go somewhere, right?
Yeah.
So when we get to 3,500,
Okay.
we'll be attitude power trim.
Okay. Well, is that it?
Not yet. No, we're not there. 3,400.
What were we aiming for again?
3,500. So we're nearly there now, nearly there. That's right, attitude. Bring the power back to 2,800 here. Back more. Out there. And then, once you've got it setting where you want it, you trim it, that's it. That's your autopilot.
Okay.
Get the nose down. You've got to push it with that first, that's it. And then that'll hold it there for you. So now we're going to get over the hills, aren't we?
Yes. Are we already over them? No, we're not.
Well, we're sort of in the middle of them now, aren't we? A little bit smoother up here, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you've been climbing. We were at 3,500. So just push it forward just a little bit, and then trim it to hold it there. You find you should always be trimming
Yeah.
as it gets. That's fine.
That.
About there.
That there.
Bring the power back a little bit, just a little bit fast. That's enough. Beautiful.
It's so blue in there. Wow.
Yeah, there's. I don't know what it's a concrete mine. Congratulations, you're not holding that night tight. A lot of people go, it doesn't work, it makes it worse.
I definitely did. I think the first
Of course you
two.
did.
I was like,
frightening.
ah!
Frightening. I get that. Just keep your hand relaxed, don't keep moving it.
Pardon?
I said, like if the wind goes over, you fix it, but just moving doesn't make any difference.
Yeah.
Always be more cold in the cockpit than hot. If you're hot, it'll make you feel sick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so, yeah, you don't do it, but if you need to, take a jumper off or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, hot and bouncing is not nice. So we've been coming down for a while now, so let's just pitch it up a little bit, put a bit of power on. Just a little bit, that's enough.
Is that too much?
That's fine. Push the power on, and we'll start to climb again. Because because there's no road up here, we can just go where we want. Now we'll get the window, we're pitched up a little bit, so fix that.
Makes everything look so small.
Doesn't it? Because it's a long way away.
Yeah.
Ground to 5,000 feet. Don't feel gliding.
It feels like everything is so close as well at the same time.
Takes a long time to seem to get there though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Traffic balaclava.
Just a little bit of left foot. And then just keep it there. That's it. No rush. Holding your height perfectly.
Wakery traffic, glider Lima Papa India is on downwind from 08 Brass, Wakery traffic.
So Gall is somewhere over there, so it's straightened up about there. Now we're coming down. That one coming's down.
Yeah.
And we'll come back to 4,000 now. Keep it coming down, just nice and gentle, no rush.
So that's the altimeter. I'm still a bit confused
Okay.
how to read it.
Okay. It's like a clock. So, to start with, it's 100, 200, 300, 400 feet.
Yes.
Okay? Once it's gone around once, the little hand
Yes.
points at 1, and therefore, like at the moment, it's pointing just past 4, isn't it?
Yes.
So now we are, it's gone past 4, so it's 4,400.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
See that?
So we're trying to get to 4,000 feet, not 4,400.
Yeah. So if we keep climbing up, let's just go up for a minute.
1,700 and we'll be flying overhead over the...
Just out of interest, see it's coming up now.
Yes.
Takes a while, keep it around.
No,
4,400.
Yes.
Keep going up. Nearly coming to 4,500.
So take back the speed.
Yep. The power generally gives you height.
Okay.
So we don't want as much height now, do we?
Yeah.
We want to start coming down. So just bring the power back a little bit. Out there. And now we're starting to come down.
Okay.
And 500 foot a minute, up or down, is a nice, smooth descent. Or
Okay.
climb, right?
I feel like flying is addictive.
Oh, is it ever? Oh, yeah. It's cost me a lot of money. I've sold 2 kidneys so far, and I've got to find another one. No, very addictive.
Do you need both your lungs, or could you get rid of one of those?
Sorry?
Do you need both your lungs, or could you
Both
get
my
rid
kidneys?
or your lungs?
Well, no, get rid of those. Why did I think of that?
I would say your brain, but you might need that
Yeah, I
for
might
flying.
need that one, yeah. Well, some people say. There are some people who fly that haven't got a brain. I'm sure of that. So now we're coming down to, we're at 3,200. I'll read that.
Yeah.
So it's like the little hand on the big hand, like a clock. Yeah. So let's assume we don't want to go any lower. We're going to stop at 3,000 feet, right? Which we're coming up to now. So remember up until now it said attitude power trim.
Okay.
Now it's power. Because we want to stop going down, right? So it's power. 2,800. Yeah. A bit more. Out there. Power attitude, get the picture right. That's about right there. And then trim it to hold it there. It's a bit hard to keep it stable today because it's very rough. Doing well. Good job.
Oh, is that the Sturt Highway?
That's the Sturt Highway, so we're going to stay to the left of that.
Okay.
So we're going to do a nice gentle turn and head towards the left-hand side of the highway. Yep, good. And you're holding your height within 100 feet. That's nice. Straighten it up there. And again, a lot of people say to me, what happens if the engine stops? What do you think would happen?
Glide?
Yes, it does. What I'll do is I won't turn the engine off, of course, but I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so my controls.
Okay.
You say?
Your control.
My control. So now we know I'm in charge. I'm not going to turn the engine off, okay?
Yeah.
We're just going to basically throttle back. At 70 knots, that's what happens. Whoops. So we don't fall out of the sky.
That's so cool. I think Carl did it to me in my first lesson and I freaked out.
Yeah. This is the speed that we come into land at.
70.
Yeah, 60, 65, something like that. Yeah, we're coming down, we can't stop it. Of course, we haven't got an engine, have we? But that's no power at all.
Wow.
Look at the wind, you can actually see the blades.
Yeah.
Alright? Your controls,
I control.
put some power on. Now, we're going to start thinking about it.
Okay.
You know the story about the dam wall up here, the
Yes.
Gawler Dam? Okay, we're going to be there at 2,000 feet.
Okay.
So let's put some power on. And we're coming down fairly quickly here.
Yes.
Okay, so put some power on, more power, more power, more power. Relax your arm. So just push it forward a bit, about there. And we've got to be down at, can you see the bottle factory over there? Or the hard to spot the roof of it over there? About over there for you.
Yes.
On the other side of the highway. The wall is on this, the Gawler Dam is this side of it.
Okay.
So we're going to be there at 2,000 feet.
Okay.
Okay, so let's just bring the power back just a little bit. And we'll start to slowly come down to 2,000 feet. Okay? Use the trim. If you want to keep it pitched down, you can put the trim forward. Now we're going below 2,000, so we now we'll stop that. Here's power. Put a bit of power on. That's it. That'll hold us there.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, see the black dam there, or the grey one? So we want to head over the top of that.
Okay.
2,000 feet, which you're at the moment. That's good.
Shining roof.
That's it. Traffic Gawler, Jabiru 7385, overhead the Gawler Dam at 2,000 inbound, Gawler. Traffic Gawler, Jabiru 7385, final runway 05, full stop, Gawler. So put one stage of flap on. And the rule about landing is, unless the landing is looking perfect, we accelerate and we go around again.
Okay.
We don't ever mess around with a bad landing, right?
Yeah.
Very dangerous. Flying's one of those games, if you obey all the rules, you'll be fine. When you don't obey the rules, that you get into trouble. We're going to land past the gliders here, because they're in our way, obviously.
Yeah.
Traffic Jabiru 7693 is turning downwind 05 Gawler.
Then we just fly along the runway about there. We just wait for it to land itself in the end. Bring the stick back just a little bit. Now we've landed. Did that look easy?
Yes.
Good. I want it to look easy for you. So now we do what we call clean up the aircraft. There's only two things you've got to think about. You've got to put the flaps up. That's this lever here, so you just lift the lever up and they'll come up. Yep. And the fuel pump goes off. That's it.
Hey.
Do a right-hand turn here. And then we do, I like to do a couple of checks. You know how we did that mag check where we made it go fast? Before you switch it off, you can do another one.
Okay.
So, but this time we don't do it with that, we do it with no power at all.
Okay.
So we just do one. No effect.
Okay.
So that's telling me both of those are working at the moment.
Yeah.
So then all we need to do is turn the we'll do that in a minute, avionics off, right? So that turns the air wheel motor here. Once we've turned that off, we choke this, we basically just pull it back. While we're pulling it back, we put both of them off at the same time.
Okay.
With our two fingers, right?
Okay.
So turn the avionics off first.